Hey there, welcome to Threadheads. This week we're in Asheville, North Carolina.
A small progressive town full of cool stores and DIY folk. Like Ashley from Tegonia Designs.
Hi Threadheads, welcome to my home studio. My name is Ashley Page. I am the designer and seamstress behind the clothing line Tegonia. I think of it more of as a place than a clothing line, like a place where people are wearing what they want and wearing kind of weird things or things that they would have second thoughts about wearing, but in Tegonia it's kind of okay. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to make this wonderful fabric cuff out of all of your used scraps. Your first step is to gather all of your scraps. What you're going to do next is get some of this wonderful water-soluble paper from your local craft store. What it's going to do is stabilize all those scraps so we can sew all over them and bind them together. You're going to spread it out and you're going to cut enough for a cuff. And then you're going to pick out your scraps and start creating your cuff. And all of this is going to be combined and compressed together. You don't want to get this too thick because it's got to go under your sewing machine, even though it's going to be compressed. You're going to fold over the water-soluble interfacing and you're going to tuck everything in. Just get it in there nicely and neatly. So the next thing you're going to do is pin it into place and just basically pin all around it. And what we're going to do is take it over to our sewing machine. Now you can use basically any stitch. I find that the more decorative stitches look a little bit better and more interesting. You don't have to set your presser foot down. We're just going to let the machine do its thing. Okay, so what we're going to try to do is keep one continuous stitch because we're working on frayed fabrics. And you may need to hold the sides of it to pull it through a little bit, so just pull it taut and help it along. You take out all the pins and you can see that the fabric is starting to get compacted, and it's a good idea to keep going over the edges with a good strong zigzag stitch. I'd recommend. Okay, so after we've done one side, we're going to flip it to put some more interesting stitches on the other side. As you can tell, it's pretty flat now. It's got tons of stitching on it. Our next step is we're going to wash all of this water-soluble paper off, like magic. So we need to dry it so we can work with it some more. We're going to go back into the studio and maybe sew a little bit more and put some closures on it. Next, you want to decide which side you want up. You want to put it around your wrists and decide where to put your button. Put my button on top and sew it down. I've got some elastic here that's about 1/8 of an inch, and you're going to cut about 3 inches of it. So now you're going to take your elastic and put one end over the other so you have a little loop. The elastic is going to be used to go around the button to fasten the cuff. So what we're going to do is take it and put it at the opposite end of the button and on the opposite side. And you just want to go right over that elastic again and again. Bam, bam. And you just put it on your wrist. And we're done. We've got a fabric cuff.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
My clothes are so boring. But can you learn to embellish or even make your own clothes or turn recycled material into fashion made for shows? Make a hat or a hoodie, pimp out your clothes hanger, hang on something you made from ThreadBanger. Rob and Corinne are always showing you the best, and they're always putting masters sewers to the test, putting sweet new ideas into our fashionable minds. So jump onto the bandwagon or you will be left behind. So grab onto your thimbles and make sure you always try to create the best new fashion, cause it's DIY or die.
I'm Sarah Lagatsky, and I'm the owner of The Honey Pot here in Asheville, North Carolina. We are very well known for our handmade, original, one-of-a-kind, local clothing. The community here is just really theatrical, and it's a little oasis in an otherwise relatively conservative area, and so something I'm interested in is bioregionalism and creating more distinctive cultures in pockets of the area, so that we just don't turn into homogenized, robots that are all wearing, clothes from Target or whatever. This is a Poutfits outfit, the hoodie with the mini skirt, full pocket. Recyclone. This one's really soft. That one's psychedelic, right? Wow! And then it ranges into this. I mean, I love this girl. It's kind of like Victorian trash, This is Elliottelephant. Everything is just, to me, amazing. I'm like, look how cool this is. Thanks so much for visiting us here at the Honey Pot. We're not on the internet. Sorry.
Mad props to Plasma for making such a sweet-ass rap video.
Got any videos or DIY projects you're working on? Send them in! We love to see them.
Speaking of videos, remember you only have until the end of November to enter the ThreadBanger YouTube contest. Just submit your video over on YouTube for a chance to win a DIY makeover for you and your classmates.
Next week, Rob gets his very first tattoo. And we take a special look at all the things you threadheads have been making.
But before you go, make sure you leave a comment. We'd love to know what you're thinking.
Leave a comment. Everybody likes to leave a comment. Rob and Corinne like to leave lots of comments. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Leave a comment.